everybody, welcome back to the one show that's about any and everything baseball, the Baseball Central podcast. If you guys know who we are by now, then it's probably a good sign. Because if you don't, then we'll tell you who we are.
Wait, what's a good sign?
That they know who we are already.
No, but is there a better sign?
There's a neon sign that
Is there a different sign that's maybe captivating you as
it's electric, isn't it?
This
This is one of those signs that when you walk by,
Oogie.
it goes zzz, 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 like old school, you know, like kind of like maybe.
I didn't get that feature.
Guys, this is our 5th episode. The Pac-12 baseball tournament started, and there's only 8 of the 11 teams because Colorado doesn't have a team, making 12 of the Pac-12 teams. So only 8 of the 11 made it. They're in their second day today. But we know Colorado has the money to afford to have a baseball team. I just don't know if Title IX is blocking them or if they chose not to have it in their program of athletics. Title IX came through in the 70s. For all you who didn't know, it was equal men and women's sports. So the universities have to have an equal amount of women's opportunity as well as men's sports to offer. They can't be more than one or the other. Colorado cut certain things like baseball, but kept other stuff like track and field. Oregon's the home of track and field in the United States, so they cut baseball. Oregon State kept baseball and cut track. But both of them kept wrestling. Now, Oregon got rid of wrestling to bring baseball back, which hurt a lot of wrestlers' feelings in Oregon because it's a strong state for wrestling. And it's a pretty well-known school for wrestling until about 2008 when they took it away for baseball, which now is a revenue maker for them.
That makes sense. All right, well, that makes sense.
Beavers won last night, beat the Huskies. UCLA actually lost to Cal. Oregon's out of the tournament
What time
today.
did you say that UCLA started last night? It was like 11
So
o'clock or something
Ducks played
crazy?
Arizona at 9 a.m. The second game was at 1. The other game was at 6, which Oregon State started at 5 or 6, and it went till almost 10:15, 4 hours and 20 some odd minutes. UCLA didn't even get on the field after 45 minutes in between each game, which is standard for the tournament. Their starting pitcher didn't run out on the field to throw his first 8 warm-up pitches until almost 11:15 at night.
That's like Cooperstown right there, baby.
That's a late night.
They got the 1 a.m. game, the Cooperstown, dude.
There's a 1 a.m. game?
There's sometimes
With 12-year-old kids at 1 a.m.?
Yes, there's 6 a.m. There's a midnight game. They have games because
The tournament backs up so much
or there's there's rain, and so there's delays, and yeah, you can play at midnight. The midnight.
It reminds me of Sandlot when the fireworks are going off and everyone's hitting great.
I think I played with a couple guys that played in the Alaskan League, and they said that they're because it's
It's daylight 24.
yeah, so they're playing games at.
They had a game at 2 a.m.
Yeah,
or something.
2 a.m.
They woke up at midnight to play a game or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, my pick is for the Beavers or Stanford to win the Pac-12 title tournament here. Stanford, I think, won the regular season by 1 game because the Beavers lost a few games at the end, but the Beavers are ranked higher in the polls. But right now it looks like there's going to be between 4 and 6 teams from the Pac-12 making it. Obviously, Oregon State and Stanford are going to be, regardless of their outcome in the Pac-12 tournament, they'll make the regionals. We have a great product here. Not this neon sign, guys, but it is electric.
It is, and it's electric. Yeah, we do have a
I said,
product.
ooh, girl, shock me with your electric sign.
Oh, yeah. This is called the Insider Bat. InsiderBat.com. Well, basically, the Insider Bat is it's a small kind of. Well, how would you describe this?
This is a wedge-style bat that helps you stay inside the ball and not allow your barrel to get around the ball.
Which means
if the ball's coming at here, we're looking to make contact there.
this is a flat surface. So if I'm doing stuff, if I'm getting long, that's around the ball.
Okay.
Right. So I'm not making contact on the surface of this little eye area. So
Hold
it
this
forces
here.
me to.
Inside the ball. Inside.
Hands are inside of the ball.
Got it.
So it forces us to pull the hands in and keep this barrel a little bit more behind the hands, which keeps that sweet spot working through the zone longer.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it helps you stay through the ball
better. It's a great tool. It's light. You are supposed to hit either tennis balls or wiffle balls with this because it's not too sturdy to where you.
And you can also use it to spank your kid's ass if he gets out of hand.
And you get
You get your hands inside the ball. Bam.
Yeah.
We don't condone abusing people either.
No, but if you get a hot sauce packet thrown at your face, you know, eating tacos. Or
It looks
something
like
all the time.
it could easily fit a nice packet right on it, right on the face.
So, but it's a cool tool.
Golf
you
ball,
can-
wiffle balls also
You
go
can
well
do
with this.
single hand, single arm stuff, which also helps. And it's
Tennis
light. They
ball.
make 2 different sizes to mix it up if you're doing like daily work or
Yeah.
team work and you want to mix it up and try
If you're a
something
person
different.
who can afford to get drills in and you can afford to buy stuff to help,
I don't think it's too expensive too.
it's not an expensive thing. It's something-
InsiderBat.com.
keeps your kid interested. It's not the same boring drill after drill after drill that
Yeah.
we've done, which is unfortunately my method. But of coaching, I like to stick to the tee and the soft toss and the hitting because that's what helps
Keep
me.
it simple for the most
But I
part.
also change up my routine for people who need different.
KISS, keep it simple.
Yeah, but this right here is for guys who want to try something different, maybe get bored swinging the same tee and net thing at home.
Right.
You want to try something with dad, that kind of thing. All right, guys, so we have some special kids
Wait
that,
a minute. Before you go on to the next segment,
Okay.
I want to share something with everybody real quick. So I wanted to do something a little special. A new custom bat.
Oh, what?
A new custom bat
What?
here.
Dude, no you
So,
didn't. No way,
I did this
dude.
hybrid First Love.
Oh, man.
First Love because
This guy.
he was getting the most love from Oregon State. And then now, you know, he's a big Oregon fan. And so I did this little
I
Uncle
love it.
Elroy design here. It's
I
kind of
love
supposed to be
it.
like El Barto, like the spray paint, like Bart Simpson.
Oh, I love it.
So it's a first hybrid two-faced.
One of a
bat
kind.
For,
Oregon baseball fans, Beavers or Ducks.
so for you, Mr. Ryan Royster.
Give me a hug, buddy.
Love
Oh,
it.
dang it, man.
Yeah.
This is so
So,
kind of you, dude.
The
Holy
first
cow.
double, you know,
Twinsing.
twinsing.
Oh, and the caps match, like
Well,
off a
I
little.
try to put a little detail into
I
it. I've been
love
working on
it.
that for the last couple weeks, so
Dude, this is light too, huh?
it's
Can I just hang on to
yeah,
this?
hang on, hold on to that. So, but
Thank you, TJ. Thank you.
just wanted to welcome you to the Wave Bat Co.
Should I keep this at the facility or should I like put it
No,
on a
you take-
mantle or something?
Whatever you want to do, you can
Oh my gosh.
swing it or you can
Can't
hold on
wait.
to it. Just
Can't wait to
whatever.
post this thing and
So,
let people see.
But that's for Mr. Ryan Royster. He
I-
does so much
guys-
for Baseball Central. I love him, and he's amazing.
This is cooler than cool to receive a bat from Wave Bat, first of all, because we're sponsored here at the Baseball Central podcast by Wave Bat Company. Thank God TJ takes such great care of us. Also sponsored by Excuses None. Okay?
And soon to be
Good eye juice,
some good eye juice.
which is absolutely phenomenal, by the way, if you haven't tried it.
it's out. It's coming out. Another round. So
This right here, this Uncle Elroy one, this means a lot to me. My dad played for the Ducks, so this half of the baseball bat is like family to me. This half of it here is what I earned, and my
Yep.
grandfather played football for the Beavers, so I have allegiance to both sides. If you're a Duck fan or a Beaver fan, it's okay if you have a bat with both teams on it. Okay, just letting you know.
So I hope you enjoy that.
I
He was eyeballing this
yes.
one down here, which is very Oregon.
it's the Venice Gaze one, and I saw it, and I thought, did you make me a Ducks bat? And he's like, nope.
I didn't, but I know that he. So I thought I'd mix it up. So
Dude, this is
hopefully you enjoy
beautiful. Are you kidding? My mom is probably gonna cry when she sees this.
it. Well, cool.
Why were you hiding that from me for so long?
Well, I've been working on it for 2 weeks.
You had it in the
2 weeks.
office all day and made me wait
I
for
was
this?
trying to like put some. Yeah. Well, no, I snuck it
okay.
over today.
It's okay.
I snuck it over today.
It's totally okay.
I
I'm in
was
love with this, man.
hiding it.
We want to talk about some kids that have come into the facility that have earned the right for us to bring them up during our show.
Yeah.
And these guys are not just 12-year-olds. These are guys that are actually young men. So I'm going to let TJ kind of highlight these gentlemen.
Been putting in a lot of work, whether it's with BC Athletic Performance, which is with Heath Caslin, or just coming in using the facility, or with myself, Ryan, whoever. But there's 2 particular that we want to talk about. Mr. Madden Akko, who is a junior, will be a senior here at Notre Dame High School. They just lost against Jay Sarah in the CIF.
It's not a bad team.
It's the southern section. But Madden has been putting in
Some of the best baseball in the
countless
United States.
hours of work here at Baseball Central. Did very well for his team this year. I think he was batting cleanup and put up some decent numbers. But the cool thing is he committed to Fordham in New York, and it's a Division I. So great school. We're happy for him. So congratulations, Madden. That's super awesome. That's what we are trying to do here is help our players get to the next level.
Next level, yeah. And if you didn't know, guys, 31, I believe, or 34% of Division I scholarships for baseball come from the state of California. So if you're a guy out here that can play, you're probably a guy that if you're not maybe Vanderbilt's #1 pick, you might be a Division II or III or small Division I's #1 guy. So don't feel like just because Oregon State isn't up your tree doesn't mean that you're not going to go to a place where you could make it to the pros one day. You know what I mean?
Go where someone wants you.
And where you're going to play, where you're paid for.
Yep.
I always tell kids, go where you're going to get paid for if you can, and where you're going to play first.
Yep. The other young man that we want to bring up is Mr. Tommy Farmer from Oaks Christian, who is another junior, and they actually won their state championship in Division II CIF, and he had a great year. He's getting a lot of looks right now, so we're excited to see what he does. He actually scored or hit in the only run RBI double in the championship game. The pitcher did throw a complete game note. Shutout.
This guy's a specimen. I've been next to this kid at like 16 years old, and he's got shoulders that are bigger than mine. Like
he can fly. He runs like a 6. He runs like a 6'7".
And he looks like Alex Rodriguez in the face. It trips me out, dude.
He's something special. So
now I don't know if he's the #1 pick in the draft, but he is a prospect.
Well, but he's a stud, and we are excited to see what he does. But congratulations on winning the state championship, Tommy Farmer. You're a man. You're the man. Matt and Akko, congrats, you guys.
Both of you guys. We have this cool section of the show that we like to talk about stories from the past. And one of my favorite stories is Pat Burrell. When I was on the bench one night, I wasn't starting, and our starting left fielder made an error, and I was on the top step next to Pat Burrell, and I made this comment that, oh man, if I was out there, I probably would have made that play. He looks at me and he says, you ain't gonna make plays from over here on the bench, rookie. Go sit your ass down. And I thought to myself, all right. I was like, okay, all right. Yeah, so don't speak out.
Pat Burrell.
Don't speak out and act like you're something when you're on the bench. Just work hard and get in the starting lineup, and then you can figure it out.
I've heard some pretty good stories about Pat Burrell. But he went to where? Wait.
Pat Burrell went to Miami. It was the #1 pick in 1996 or 8 or 3. I can't remember, somewhere in there.
No, for sure. But I remember a friend of mine who went to Florida. I forget who the coach was, but he struck out like on a third strike, and he's like he didn't agree with it and like kind of argued, and the coach was like, "Hey, did you think that was a ball?" And he goes, "Well, yeah, it was outside." He's like, it doesn't matter what you think. He called it a strike. Got in him. So it was interesting, but
my favorite one is when the manager says, "Where'd you have that?" Where the umpire goes, "Down." You know, say down the middle, and that just sets them off.
Oh my
every
gosh!
time.
It seems like that's going to be something. That's the whole Angel Hernandez and the strike zone and the robo strike. I don't know. It's
getting weird, man.
It's getting weird.
It's getting weird.
We'll address that on another
cast.
I got to maybe bat boy. You had to be 16, or you had to be really high up as a manager, like Dusty Baker, like his son could kind
walked
of
out of the middle of the playoffs for the Giants.
JT Snow saves him.
Yeah, like
but you had to be like 16. You had to be a
young
responsible. Yeah. So, anyways, but I was bat boying, and I think it was like I don't remember what inning, but I ran up the stairs to the concession stand, and I was hungry. I got a hot dog.
So I've been out here grinding all day.
I was grinding. I was getting bats left and right, putting them away, putting the helmets away. So I got a hot dog. I was hungry, and my dad, who's a manager, he looks over and he's like, I'm like enjoying my hot dog, and he's like, hey, that's a chip. That's gonna be a chip. And I was like, huh? And I think I heard him talk about like that's a chip, like a fine, like that's $1, $1. It's gonna be $1 fine, like real quick,
Yep.
And I just was like,
box it up.
I think I took a bite and then was like,
put it down.
Guess I'm done with that.
Can't be in the dugout having
a sandwich. He was joking for the most part, but it was still people like all looked and were like, what? Like, so
try not to eat too much in the dugout, guys. Like
not a
hot
dog.
Dogs.
Some seeds, do your seeds.
You want to eat a power bar or something, that's fine.
Right.
For energy in the 7th inning.
Nachos or a hot
maybe
dog.
not nachos and Oreos, you know what I mean?
But some barbecue brisket.
Yeah, or eating a pork sandwich or something.
That would be delicious.
Anyways,
that was some fun times. But
Pops got you on chip, huh?
Yep, got a chip. I paid it though. I paid it.
You better.
I paid that.
Boy, that final double. Not. We used to say box it up. So anytime you had to put a fine in the box,
Yeah.
you used to go. Anytime like you do something dumb, super hungover one time, 21st birthday, I have to play the next day. Manager finds out. He's like, "No, you're playing," and I can hardly even like concentrate or function. I'm disgustingly sick, right? I hit a double. I normally wear a leg ankle thing for my calf. I hit a double. I'm running into second base, and I start dry heaving at second, like, "Ugh," and I go to reach for my shin guard like this, and it's not on. And everyone in the dugout just stopped and pointed at me. It was like,
No.
"Ah,
Oh my-
box it up!"
Oh
Right,
my
right
God,
there,
that's
yeah.
hilarious.
Box it up. So that was like the thing.
That's-
Anytime you did something dumb, we just go, box it up.
It's like kangaroo court too.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's the kangaroo court
It's
fines.
amazing.
Yeah.
Kangaroo
You
court.
just box them up.
Box 'em up.
Box it up. The point of the matter is, don't get too hungover to play ball. He's got the brown
You
bottle
got the
flu.
brown.
Got the brown bottle flu.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Well, boys and gals out there, and all you baseball fans, we appreciate you guys tuning in to episode
thank you
5.
so much.
TJ, thank you again for this beautiful
Absolutely.
bat.
Enjoy it.
Appreciate you.
Yep.
Check out Wade Bat Company. Check out Excuses None for more apparel guys and bats. We love you guys for checking in. Have a wonderful day, guys.
Peace. Take care.
Very nice job, man. You didn't sound really like quiet as a mouse in the house. So, TJ, my question for you is, we've been talking about the insider bat for a while now. Do you have anything that you would suggest to kids, like drill-wise? Is there something that the inside-out bat does for your swing that you feel like you want to share with other people? What does it do for your swing? Tell me more about it. What does that inside-out bat do, TJ?